Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Karim Hajar, Customer Success Manager at Insomnia Computer Solutions, a Microsoft Gold partner specialized in the cloud and in digital transformation. Today I'm going to show you how to get started in Microsoft Power BI to create state-of-the-art business intelligence reports.
Power BI is a suite of business analytic tools. It aims to provide interactive visualization and business intelligence capabilities with an interface simple enough for end user to create their own reports and dashboards. Power BI provides cloud-based BI as Power BI services along with a desktop-based interface called Power BI Desktop. It offers data warehouse capabilities including data preparation, data discovery, and interactive dashboards. If you want to create interactive visualization and business intelligence reports, you can do them using Power BI. In order to open Power BI, open your favorite browser and enter the URL office.com. After entering your credential, you obtain this page. After that, you click on the App Launcher, All Apps, scroll down until you find Power BI. Click on it. So, this is the home screen of Power BI. We have the possibility to download the Power BI Desktop. We need to go to Get Data. Once we click on Get Data, we'll obtain this page and we have the possibility to download Power BI Desktop. Once we click on Power BI Desktop link, we will have this message. All we have to do is to click on Open Microsoft Store. Once the Microsoft Store will open, we'll have the possibility to get the Power BI Desktop by clicking on the button Get. After we have downloaded Power BI and installed it, okay, let's run it now. We go to the Windows menu, then we scroll down until we'll find Power BI Desktop. Click on it. And we will come now to the welcome screen. So this is the welcome screen in front of you. If you want to close the welcome screen, all you have to do is to click on the X here. And this is the graphical user interface of Power BI Desktop. In order to import data, we have to click on Get Data. So we will have the dialog box of Get Data. Here we have different categories of data that we can import. So if you click on File, these are the different type of data that we can import: Excel, text or CSV, separated values, XML, JSON, PDF, SharePoint folder. We can also import from database. So So if you click on database, you will see the different type of database that is recognized, almost all of them. Power Platform, okay, so we can import from PowerBI datasets and the others from Azure, okay, directly from the cloud, from Azure SQL database, from online services, okay, and we have other. Okay, so for us, for this demonstration, we are going to use Excel. So we select Excel and we click on Connect. Okay, I have previously downloaded this file, which contains the world ranking of scientists. We select that and we click Open. Okay, so after we have selected the file, we can have a preview on it by ticking here on sheet 1. So PowerBI Desktop will show us a preview. This is the sheet 1. It's containing different columns: author name, institute name, country, number of papers, first year, last year, C-score, subject field, rank within field, and total authors within the field. After that, we can click on Load. So these are the fields that we have seen previously on the preview. So we can either shrink it or expand. Okay, let's start creating our first simple visualization. So first of all, you notice that in the fields of our Excel sheet, we notice that there is a sigma score in front of every attribute. So this means that there is the sum for the C-score, the sum for the first year, sum for the last year, sum for the number of papers, sum for the rank within field, and sum for total author. Okay, so let's imagine that we want to have a visualization for the number of papers. So very simple, all we have to do is to tick the number of papers. So PowerBI Desktop will create the graph. We can expand it like that. Okay. And we want also to see the author name. So the idea is to have for every author how many papers he has written in his career. Okay, so if we want to change the type of graph, so if you want to have stacked bar chart, we click this one. If we want to have the stacked column chart, we click on this one. If we want to have the pie chart, we click on this one. So let's go back to the stacked bar chart. Here is the legend for the graph, okay? So we have number of paper, author name, okay? So if you want to change it, click here and rename. We did it explicitly to have a mistake, in order to show you how to change it. Number of paper, okay, we change it to author name. So after we have finished our first graph, let's create another one. Now we want to have a graph that contains, okay, the number of paper per institute, okay? So we'll keep this one, we are not going to remove it, but we will create a new page by clicking on the plus here. So our new page is created. Okay, so let's select number of papers and institute. Okay, so let's expand. PowerBI Desktop have already created the graph that we have wanted to. To avoid any loss of data or the graphs that we have created, let's save our work. So in order to do that, we go to File and Save. You need to notice that the extension of the files that we will save will have the extension .pbix. Okay, so let's save our file, save it in the document, and Word scientists.pbix, and click Save. Okay, if we want to share the graphs that we have created, we click on Publish. Okay, so we have to enter our credential. So after entering our credential, we need to choose where to publish the Power BI report. Okay, so I have my workspace here. I can put it in the SharePoint if I want, okay, but in my case, I will put it in my workspace. So I select my workspace and click on the button Select. So Power BI Desktop will start publishing my report. Once it is published, we will receive a message saying that it has been successfully uploaded and shared. Okay, then we click on Got it.
After we have uploaded our Power BI report to the cloud, okay, let's see now how to share it. Okay, we open again our favorite browser and we put office.com. We come to this page, okay, then we click on the app launcher, Power BI. It will load. Okay, so previously we have uploaded our file to my workspace, so we have to expand this one, and we will find the reports, and the one that we have created previously is Word Scientist. We click on it. Okay, so I just remind you that the report has two pages, page 1 and page 2. Okay, so let's see how to share it. Here we have the button Share. Okay, click on it and we share the report, and after that here we need to mention the email address. For example, okay, I'm going to send it to myself. Okay, we can add more recipients, and after that we click on Share, and here it's saying that your report has been shared successfully. So let's see now how to manipulate multiple sets of data and joining them together. For this purpose, I have downloaded from internet, from the World Health Organization, 2 Excel sheets. Okay, one that contain the different cases and death per country for the COVID-19, and so this is the first one. Let's have a preview of it. So we'll open it in Excel. So this is the Excel sheet. Okay, so we have the date, the day, the month, the year, the number of cases per day, number of deaths, and the country. Of course, here we have for all the different countries from all over the world. That's the first file. The second file, which we are going to open, contains the country, the population, and the continent. So what we want to do, we want to join these two files, and we will see how to create state-of-the-art business intelligence report using Microsoft Power BI. Let's see now how to join the two sets that we have seen previously. Okay, for this purpose, we will open PowerBI Desktop, then get data, Excel, and we will go to where we have saved our two Excel file, COVID-19, and we'll open the first one, COVID-19 geographic distribution worldwide. Selected and open. So we select the file. So we'll have the preview. Now we are not going to open it, but we will just use transform data. So for this purpose, transform data can be used for doing extraction, transform, and load, which we call ETL. So let's do that. Click on transform data. It will open another window, which we call the Power Query Editor. Let's expand. So as you see, these are the different columns. Fine. So if we want to remove certain columns, so we can do, for example, for this one, that is the date. We want to remove it, we just do right click and remove. We just keep day, month, and year, number of cases, and the death and the country. So now we need to open the second Excel file. So for this purpose, we need to click on new source here, and it will be an Excel file. Select Excel and click on connect. So we choose the second file, countries, population, continent. Click on open and we select that one. Of course, we'll have the preview. Then we click OK. So the two files now are available. Of course, now we need to have one common field between the two files in order to do the join. So for the first one, we have country. That's the field that we are going to do the join. And for the second file, countries and population, we will use also country. So let's start doing the join. We select COVID-19. Then we click on merge queries here that we have here. on the top right corner and we click on merge queries. Okay, so we have the first file and we choose the second files, that is countries and population. Okay, so as I told you, the common field is country. So for this first one, I will select country. For the second one, I will select country. And I will define the join kind. Okay, so either it is a left join or right join or whatever. We have different options. So we'll stick on the left outer join. Okay, and we click on OK. So once the join is conducted successfully, but we notice that here the information is not self-explanatory. Okay, so in order that we would like to see, for example, the population here only, instead of having table, click on this icon. Okay, we click on select all to deselect it, and we just mentioned that we need just the population, and we click OK. Okay, fine. Now we are able to see the whole details. Okay, now we can click on close and apply here. Okay, fine. Now, as you notice here, we have 3 different icons. Okay, the first one for creating the report, the second one for previewing the data. If we click on it, of course, it will allow us to view the data, the 2 data sets that we have. Okay, and the third one is for the model. If you click on it, okay, it will show us the 2 Excel sheets and how they are linked. Of course, here, so we have a relation between the 2 files. You can expand here. So the country, population, and also with this one. Okay, the second file. Let's start creating our Power BI report. So we click on the icon report. Okay, and we are going to use a text box. So we click here. Of course, we need to be sure that we are in the home tab. Click on the text box here, and we will type COVID-19 report. Of course, we can change the size of the font. Okay, and we can put it here. Okay, fine. That's the first step. Okay, now let's expand the COVID-19 geographic file. Okay, and we would like to have a graph. So the number of deaths per country. So click on death and countries. This one, but this one. Okay, that's the first one. Okay, we can put it here. Okay, and we would like also to have another one, so we click here to deselect number of cases and country. Okay, and
Okay, we can try to minimize filters here so that we can see the details. Okay, so let's minimize the size here. Okay, fine, deselect, and we would like to have here country. Okay, so Power BI will automatically bring this graph for us. Okay, so as you can see, we can see all the countries with all the cases, or maybe even we can put here death by country. Let's add now a table. Okay, we make sure that we deselect everything by clicking here on the white space here. Click on table. Okay, the table we don't need it here, but we need it at this position. Okay, and what we want to have country. We can click here, or we can do drag and drop. We can drag and drop the country here, and we can drag the population. Okay, so if we want to have population before the country, all we have to do is to drag and drop here. Okay, so population will be the first and the country second, or we can return it back as it was before. Okay, finally we can add the slicer here. Okay, deselect everything, then the slicer. Okay, and for the slicer we are going to select country. Okay, fine. So what we want for this report is we just want to mention, for example, the number of cases and death for the countries Algeria. Then we scroll down, can expand here, the slicer here. Then Morocco and Tunisia. Okay, so if we want to use Algeria and Morocco, so control click Morocco, and we are going to add to it Tunisia. Okay, scroll down. Here we go. So control click and Tunisia. Sorry. Okay, now we will have the country report. So we can even here do the zoom in and out for graph here. Okay, this way. Okay, as we can see, like that. Okay, so now we just mentioned here COVID-19 report for Algeria, Morocco, and Egypt. You can put here parentheses, cases and death. Okay, now we can save our report. So let's do that. We go to File, Save As, and we mention COVID-19 Power BI report. So as I said previously, that the extension will be .pbix. Click on Save.
Save it. So if you want that we will publish this one on the cloud, we click on publish here. Okay, do you want to save? We click yes. And we will select my workspace and I click on select. Then it will be published to the Power BI cloud. And we got the message saying that it has been successfully uploaded to the cloud. Click on Got it. I hope you've got the points and get useful information about Microsoft Power BI. Hope to see you soon in the next session. Thank you so much and have a nice day.